All right, guys. So I just want to touch base a little bit with you guys. I don't want to be gloating or anything, but it dawned on me early this morning when I couldn't sleep as usual because you guys know my little Super Bowl issue. Um, I'm coming up on my 2.5 years, 30 months of sobriety and nicotine free. Um, how I did not fall off this goddamn wagon, I have no clue whatsoever. So don't ask me anymore. I don't know how I don't fall off the wagon. After all the shit I've been through in the last 2 years, it's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. Maybe even 3 years. I lost my mom. I've seen people fall off the wagon for that. I didn't fall off the wagon, and we even ended in a very bad uh, situation. Hopefully, she's not haunted by it. She did request to see me. My sister did not give me the information, so I could not go see her because I could have. Uh, I wouldn't have wanted to after what she said to me. Um, it was some pretty, it was some cold shit, man. It was a slap. It was definitely, it was a slap I felt in my soul. So, didn't see that one coming. Um, but, you know, then having a big move out here to Tennessee, that was kind of a shocker. I was forced into that, even though I wanted to come this way. Um, and then getting that Tennessee job, which screwed me in the end. And then I lost everything again. I had to move back into the car and storage units and stuff. And then I made that huge fucking mistake of moving out here to this lake. And if I would have stayed there, I'd still have like $800. And that's what pisses me off. And I don't know, something not right with this fucking life. I don't know what it is. It's I think about things, where I'm going and what direction I'm trying to head, and not being able to fucking push forward. Uh, I did a video. You guys probably watch that. If not watch that, I'd appreciate it. Also, give us a thumbs up. Let's get this tribe growing. I know there's other people like us out there, guys. I know there is. So let's try to get that going. It's I don't know how to describe how I feel. I mean, it's not a gloaty kind of, hey, look at me, I'm sober kind of thing. It's more of a, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's more of a, I don't know how the fuck I got here. Okay. Um, I have dreams and aspirations. I want to get my studio going. I have equipment, all I need is a room, where I could take one side of the room, one corner, one wall facing, third walls, basically. You're going to have to want the window. I can't do anything about that one, but other than covered up. Um, I can have one where I know I'm getting off a little bit here. It's part of my dream. Shut up. Enjoy it. Where I have my backgrounds, the brick, the green, and all that. I can do different fucking things. And then I want to get my studio sign put up, have that made, a big drop cloth like a poster, put that up on the wall so you can see it in the background, be cool. Uh, with the Reaper and everything on there. I did a really good job. It took me a while with AI because AI doesn't like to do evil shit for some fucking reason. Even though everybody's making these evil videos and shit, these highly disturbed videos, and I can't make a picture of a Reaper. It makes no sense. But whatever. Um, yeah. Oh, it can't drip blood. So I go, all right, it's dripping red paint. And it's like, oh, okay, in that case, we'll make that. I'm like, what the fuck? But the shit I've been through is just, it seems never ending. And for you God people, I understand that's your choice, but I can't believe in something that does nothing but put me in bad situations. It's almost like a game. It's, hey, let's put him in this situation, see how he does. Wow, he got out of that one. Let's put him in this situation, see how he does. Let's put him in this situation. It's like every time I get out of something, instead of being rewarded, I put it in another fucking stressful, bad situation. It's like, oh, it's like I just want to move forward. It's like I want to. I want a nice place to live. It doesn't have to be grand old Taj Mahal kind of crap, but I would like to have 4 walls, a roof, and a fucking bathroom and a kitchen. Not much to ask for. I don't use a living room, so if it didn't have a living room, I wouldn't give a shit. Uh, it's some crazy. It's really crazy because I can't get out of this. And it's like, granted, I don't have a way to relieve stress or anxiety anymore because I don't have anybody to talk to. And, I am the true loner. I am the true lone wolf. I just, nobody talks to me. They don't even look at me unless they have to. I guarantee you that. I see it. I see it in their eyes. I'm like, hey, hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? I was like, can I have my stuff? Like, oh yeah, and then once I leave, I can just say, wow, it's like, I hear the talk and it's like, you call me fat, overweight, whatever, ugly. I don't give a shit. I have my good days like everybody else, man. There's days I look in the mirror and go, God damn, I'm fucking good looking, you know. And then there's days like, God damn, I'm fat as fuck. It's just like we all have our good days and our bad days. It's just the way it is. It's part of life. I've had a lot of shit in my life going on. You could feel free to put comments down below at any time. Okay, I'm fully cool with that. I try to answer what I can. Um, I've had a lot of death in my life. I think I'm up to 34 now in my life about people I actually cared and some other things. And it's a couple of more pets. Sam, Damien. You know, Damien von Dillinger. God, he was a beautiful Dobie, man. He was a good friend. A little psychotic, but after what he'd been through too, so it was crazy. But Sambo, and I miss Delilah and Jack the Dum Dum. I miss Dum Dum too. He was a good boy. He wound up being pretty good. Not always listened, but he was a pretty good for being an all red mini pit. He was pretty good. Dumb as a rock, but he could catch a bird 7 feet in the fucking air, flying through the fucking backyard. That was the biggest thing I ever seen, man. Bird just comes shooting down like this, man, and he just jumped up and snatched it right. And I'm just sitting there. Did that dog just jump up and snatch that bird? She's like, dude, I think he thinks he's a cat. And we were sitting there one day, and he's going like this. That fucking dog just preened itself like a cat. She's like, I'm telling you, he thinks he's a cat. It's like, and he'd climb up on the couch and just walk along the edges, and then he'd sit there right above you and just do this shit like a cat. It was like, yeah, you're a dog. He was a character, but I do miss him too. And back to reality. I just want to move forward. I really do. I want to get something going. Sorry, I got to itch down there. I know I need to get some kind of physicality movement. It's hot right now. Oh my God, it's supposed to be 84. It's not necessarily the heat, 84, because I come from Phoenix. This humidity. Oh my God. You know, like Tyrese said in Too Fast, Too Furious, man, I can't even wear my drawers. It's so moist out here. It's like, yeah, dude, I hear you. I'm like lying there. I moved a little bit the other day. I was like sloshing. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I piss myself? And I had to reach down there and check it. I'm like looking at it. Oh shit, sweat. I'm like, holy crap. It's crazy out here. It's it's almost like a humid Florida, honestly. But at least with Florida, you can run out and jump in the ocean, or get in front of a fan or something, and it's like, it's crazy. Anyway, I don't know what I want to, I'm not gloating or anything or what I want to say. It's just, I don't know. It just dawned on me and I don't know how to I mean, it's not really a congratulatory kind of thing to me. Just it was something I had to do, or I was going to die. And my depressive well-being at the time, sometimes I wish I did. And just, I mean, male suicide's at an all-time fucking high. I get that. I hear it. I see it. I listen to the guys and I'm like, wow, dude, I fully understand it. I understand what you're going through. I respect it. I definitely respect it. Uh, and there's no help, man. It's like when I called a couple of years ago, it was it 21? Yeah, it was like November, December 21. And I had that job, and I was staying at an appliance scratch and dent place, and the guy, he started seeing me sitting out there, and he started putting cameras out to watch me. He's like, I'm not doing anything, dude. I'm just sleeping in my car, and then I leave in the morning before you get there. And anyway, it was I called one of the hotlines, and I know I've told the story before, but God knows probably nobody watched it anyway. But they wouldn't help me because I wasn't on the edge of going over. Yeah, isn't that crazy? They're like, hey, if you need somebody to talk to, get some stuff off your chest, we will listen. We will help you. When I called it, the lady was like, so are you ready to do whatever it is you're about to do to yourself? And I'm like, what? I'm all, this is a hotline to talk about my feelings because I'm going through a lot of shit right now, and I am getting to that point. And she's like, oh, well, we only deal with the people who get to that point. I'm like, that's not what it fucking says. It says you're here to help, listen to me as a male, and help me through my situation. She goes, yeah, but while I'm talking to you, there could be somebody ready to actually jump over that edge right now, and I could be helping them. So you're kind of wasting our time. I'm like, what the fuck is, oh man. I ripped him up in the reviews because I was like, that's a load of shit. I said, I called to get some help and maybe, help fix me before I got to that line in the sand, on the edge of the building. And instead, what you do, you told me to go away until I got to that edge. It's like once I went past that line and I was on the edge and I was ready, to see my world below, it's like, then you help me? That's way too fucking late, you know? And it's, people say I'm strong because I've learned, I've hit fucking rock bottom to a point. I could always go lower. I guarantee you I can go lower. The gods have shown me I can go lower. That's the fucking problem I am having. And it's like, I don't want to go lower. I want to go up. Help me go up. Give me some opportunities here to go fucking up. And like the chess analogy I put, I'm coming up on the board. Ooh, yeah, man. Look, I get up here, start playing some real chess, play with the big boys, and my little angel just pops over. Boop, back down the checkers, little bitch. And there I go again. And I don't know. It's like if I lost everything I have now, I think that would put me at the edge. I think, you know, like Joker said, you know, everybody's already at that edge. Sometimes they just need a little, and I feel that. I really do. I feel it. It's some harsh shit. And, you know, when him and Batman were talking, I fully understand the conversation, what he was saying now, in that when people don't need you, they'll throw you away. and then they will treat you like a leper. And I have to say that fucking that hits, man. That hits the heart because that's exactly what I went through, and that's exactly how I'm treated. And it's like I got some fucking disease or something I can't fucking see, and people look at me and go, "Oh my god," and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, you know, I I sometimes I'll go to a place and there are people there, and I just mind my own fucking business. I'm just sitting there and they're like, I get every once in a while the little ladies are mighty quiet. And don't you got anything to say? I said, nobody wants to hear what I got to say. And because it doesn't matter. She's like, and then they always do that. Oh, yes, it does, sweetie. Your opinions and your thoughts and everything matter. And I'm like, no, 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 they don't. They only matter to me. They don't matter to you or anybody else in this world because they're mine. And to say it out loud to me would be a sin because it would be blasphemy to everybody else's ears. She's like, oh, that's pretty dark. And I'm like, yeah, that's sadly how I live. And she's like, okay. And it's one of those when it's too tense, they get up, all right, good luck with that, and it's like, you started the conversation, woman. Look, lady, you started the conversation. That's just where I'm at that time. But it's like, do I miss conversations? Oh, I do. I miss those heart wrenching, real feeling conversations we had when we were younger. How do you feel? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? How are you? How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about that person? How do you feel about what's going on in the world? How do you feel about the weather? All this shit. How do you feel about your clothes, your situation? What do you? What are your options? Do you think your options? And we would bounce back and forth. We bounce off each other. It's like, have you ever thought about this? You ever thought about that? Yeah. Oh my God, no, I never do. Thank God. You helped me get my blinders off, and we did that to each other all the time. Now nobody wants to talk about anything of any value or of any substance. Period. And you know, there are times I do want to watch the world burn. I do, and I really don't have a problem with it. But I would like to be in a comfortable place with air conditioner, like right now. I would really like that. Mr. fucking crappy library over here doesn't have that kind of option, let alone, a way to get disabled people there because they're all fucking stairs. And it's crazy. That's all I want to say. It's just, I don't know how I do it. It's just with the world and everything and how everything evolves around my world. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Put your comments down below. Like, subscribe. Hey, give me a thumbs up so we can get this around, get some more of our tribe in here and grow our tribe. You guys do know my situation. I hate asking for help, but if you guys can afford a couple of dollars, I would be very appreciated if you could donate to my pantry down below. Because I got nothing, man. I I got a month of starvation, basically. It's how I look at it. And it's like, I got some food. I went and got a little bit of canned stuff at the dollar store. So I'm going to take it. It's not going to be that tasty. It's like the chips at the dollar store were, the ingredients were human, but it had the dollar store twang to it. I did get more of the corn chips though. The corn chips are good. They had a twang to it, but when you add the chili and everything in there, it takes away the twang. So that wound up being really yummy. So, but hey, I hope you guys all have a good afternoon or day or evening or wherever you're at. A lot of people right now, it's still morning where you guys are at. See, I do miss that. It's like right now it would only be, what is it, 3 hours, 12? It'd only be 10:40 where I was in Arizona, and it's crazy here because it stays daylight well past 9 o'clock. It's like I don't remember it being dark that late. I mean, I got a lot of lighting over here too, but it's like I look out every once in a while. I'll do a little peeky, and when I'm able to move from the heat, and, the moisture, I'll get up and I'll look up, I'll peek out the shade. And I'll still see his light outside. And it's like, God damn, dude, what time is it? It's like, I think it was like sunsets are like, let's say 8:43 or some weird ass shit, and then you got usually 20 minutes after that, it's dark. And no, it just keeps on going. It's like, it's some crazy shit. It's like, this is the weird thing. So the sun sets that way. Okay. That's west. So I'm trying to figure out, that's west, that's north. No, that's west, that's fucking north. Yeah. West, south, north, or sorry, east. So north is that way. South, what the fuck? How do I get so turned around? I used to be able to like just close my eyes for a minute, go like this, just kind of feel the vibration, and open my eyes, and I know what direction was what. And people are always like, "How do you fucking know that?" I'm like, they're like, "Dude, we can put you in the middle of a desert or a forest, man. You just close your eyes and open up." I said, "Yeah, that too." I said, "But I could also look at the moon and look where the bright star is, and it tells me which way is fucking west, north. Sorry, the North Star." And dark is much easier, but it's just, I don't know, guys. I don't know how I do it, but I appreciate you listening to my little spew here. I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.